Outrage and a whole lot of questions tonight surrounding a dramatic piece of video. For you.
A young woman with special needs gets accused of shoplifting.
The teen's family says he has autism.
A 20-year-old man with autism was tased by police and ended up in the hospital.
New at 11, a Brunswick mother says police tackled her 21-year-old nonverbal son who has autism.
Family of a 21-year-old Brooklyn Center man killed by police is demanding an independent prosecutor.
The department says the officer did not know at the time that the teen, who was an assault suspect, has special needs.
You know, growing up and facing many people who have gone through arrest and having autism, I've always been afraid of the police. As a black man in America, I have never had an affinity or like or desire for law enforcement. While as a man, I respect the jobs that officers have to go through. It has always been lingering in the back of my mind, wondering how many little boys or girls, black and white, and all those in between who are locked behind the walls still to this day because the officer was unaware that that child, that person, or that human was not acting out or violation of law. They had no competency of what the law they had been broken. And then the unjust treatment that they received forced them to not understand why they were being incarcerated and made them respond the way they've been responded.
So a lot of times kids on the spectrum are very literal. So if a police officer stops him and is like not clear in their direction, my son may misinterpret that, or my son may misunderstand that. And if the police officer doesn't know that he's on the spectrum, which he won't, right? Then they could take that as him being disrespectful or him being defiant. So if a police officer is like telling him a list of things to do and he only hears the one, then the police officer could interpret that as him being defiant or disrespectful or whatever. So that is a fear, and I swallow that fear down because if I allow it to bubble up, I'll fall apart. So what we do right now is we just make sure that he knows to follow instructions. He's a really good boy in school. He follows instructions. My thing is, if it's not clear, how will he act? And that's the thing that terrifies me. So.